question is, my dear students, 27th question, classwork level 1 only. The area of the triangle formed by the lines x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. This means coordinate axis only, x axis, y axis. Comma x sin 18 degrees plus y cos 36 degrees plus 1 is equal to 0 is. What is area formula? Actually, it is some ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, then c square by 2 into modulus of ab. So c square by 2 into modulus of ab is nothing but c square is 1 square by 2 into modulus of sin 18 into cos 36 degrees. So just remember until complete the coordinate trigonometry. So you may get it within 1 week. That means almost next week you start trigonometry. Okay, so then sin 18 degrees is equal to root 5 minus 1 by 4. Cos 36 is equal to root 5 plus 1 by 4. So this is equal to 1 by 2 into modulus of root over 5 minus 1 by 4 into root over 5 plus 1 by 4. This 2 in this 4 2 times going, 2 4s are 8 goes to numerator, and a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square, root 5 whole square is 5, minus 1 square is 1, 5 minus 1 is equal to 4, 4 in 8 2 times going, that is, so 2 is the answer for this question, 2 square units. Okay, next question. If a straight line perpendicular to 3x minus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0 forms a triangle with the coordinate axis whose area is 6 square units, then equation of the straight line is, question wants to remember, if a straight line perpendicular to 3x minus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0 forms a triangle with coordinate axis. So the straight line which is perpendicular to this one forms a triangle with coordinate axis. Let us consider the straight line perpendicular to some ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is nothing but bx minus ay plus k is equal to 0. That is the line. That is the line forms a triangle. It is not the line forms the triangle with coordinate axis. Okay, so this is the, let us consider this is x-axis, this is y-axis, so this is the straight line. So here 3x minus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0. You have to use this formula. The line perpendicular to ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is bx minus ay plus k is equal to 0. So this is the line bx minus ay plus k is equal to 0. So bx minus ay means here what is that, 4x plus 3y plus k is equal to 0, because of here given equation a is 3, b is minus 4. So just you change the y coefficient, that means change its sign, y at the term of y, change its sign. So here 3x minus 4y, 4 you have to write here, 3 right here, and change the sign of y, that is 4x plus 3y. So plus k is equal to 0. Okay, since they given area, if you find the value of k, then you can say the answer for this question. So what is area? Area is equal to, so ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So c square by 2 into modulus of ab. So this area they given 6 square units. So using this, you equate these two, then you can find the value of k. After that you can substitute again in this equation, that is our required equation. So k square by 2 into 4 into 3 is equal to 6 square units, that is k square is equal to 6 into 24. So k is equal to, this is 624s are 144. So that is nothing but k square is equal to 144 means k is equal to plus or minus 12. Okay, plus or minus 12 means substitute here 4x plus 3y plus or minus 12 is equal to 0. So in the for this question, 28th question, so they given 4x plus 3y is equal to 12. So if you take minus 12, so we get 4x plus 3y minus 12 is equal to 0. That gives 4x plus 3y is equal to 12. This is the answer for this question. Okay. Next one is, the equation of the base of an equilateral triangle is x plus y is equal to 2 and the vertex is 2 comma minus 1. Then area of the triangle is, once again, the equation of the base of an equilateral triangle is x plus y is equal to 2 and the vertex is 2 comma minus 1. So this is the equilateral triangle and they given baseline equation x plus y is equal to 2 and vertex is 2 comma minus 1. And the area of the triangle is, anybody can you guess it, how to do? So here they given vertex and base of the triangle. Base is nothing but line equation. So from this vertex to this line equation, if you drop a perpendicular, that is nothing but a height. If you know the height, you can find the area of the equilateral triangle. So how can you find the height? Take the perpendicular distance from 2 comma minus 1 to base. Okay, so the perpendicular distance from 2 comma minus 1 to x plus y is equal to 2 is h is equal to, what is the formula? Ax1 plus by1 plus c by root over a square plus b square, modulus of. So modulus of ax1. So here a is 1, x1 is 2. So 1 into 2, 2 only, plus by1, here b is 1 and y is minus 1, substitute here. So plus into minus 1, that is plus into minus 1, that is minus 1. If you simplify, this 2 transpose this side. Actually, if you use the formula, all terms should be in one side only. So minus 2. So by root over a square plus b square means 1 square plus 1 square. So here 2 minus 2 get cancelled. So we have modulus of minus 1, that is plus 1 only. Plus 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 is here h. So area formula is root 3 by 5 by 4 into a square. Here a is the side of the equilateral triangle. So we have the relation between height and side of equilateral triangle. So area is equal to root 3 by 4 into a square. Height is equal to root 3 by 2 into a. Then a is equal to 2h by root 3. Then a is equal to 2h by root 3. Substitute here in the place of a, 2h by root 3 substitute. So root 3 by 4 into 2h by root 3 whole square. That is root 3 by 4 into 2 square is 4. H square is 1 by root 2 whole square. You can substitute. Root 3 whole square is 3. 4 4 get cancelled. Root 3 into 1 by root 2 whole square. That is 1 by root 2 whole square means 1 by 2 only. 1 by 2 into 3. 2 3s are 6. That is root 3 by 6 square units. This is the answer for that question. Next question, next concept actually. Let d1 be the distance between the parallel lines ax plus by plus c1 is equal to 0, ax plus by plus c2 is equal to 0, and d2 be the distance between the parallel lines a1x plus b1y plus k1 is equal to 0 and a1x plus b1y plus k2 is equal to 0. Then the figure formed by four lines is, if you observe these two parallel lines, so here ax plus by, these two are parallel lines, and here a1x plus b1y, a1x plus b1y, these two are parallel lines. In generally, if you want to take a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a1x plus b1y plus c2 is equal to 0, here you can use a2x plus b2y plus some d1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus d2 is equal to 0. Any type you can take based on what you consider the equations, based on that you have to use the coefficients. Okay, if you take a1 b1 a2 b2, you can use a1 b1 a2 b2. If you take ab and a1 b1, you have to use ab a1 b1. Okay, no problem at all. Equation may be in any with any coefficients, no problem. According to coefficients, we have to use the formula. Okay, so here it forms a parallelogram, very clear, because of these two lines are parallel, these two lines are parallel. So then the figure formed by four lines is, okay, so a square, a parallelogram becomes to square. When it becomes to square, so if d1 is equal to d2, d1 is nothing but here distance between these two parallel lines, d2 is nothing but distance between these two parallel lines. Remember, okay, if distance are equal, distance between two parallel lines are equal, two pairs of parallel lines are equal, then it becomes to square, and it also follows this condition. That means a1 plus b1 also equal to 0. So that means if d1 is equal to d2 and a1 plus bb1 is equal to 0, it becomes a square. When it becomes to rhombus, if d1 is equal to d2 and a1 plus bb1 is not equal to 0. Here a1, bb1 are nothing but coefficients of x and coefficients of y in the given equations. Next, parallelogram. If d1 not equal to d2 and a1 plus bb1 is not equal to 0. Rectangle. If d1 is not equal to d2 and a1 plus bb1 is equal to 0. So these are the four forms you can easily you can remember. So if d1 is equal to d2, d1 is equal to d2, square and rhombus. In square a1 plus bb1 is equal to 0. In rhombus a1 plus bb1 not equal to 0. In parallelogram rectangle d1 not equal to d2, but in rectangle a1 plus bb1 is equal to 0, and in parallelogram a1 plus bb1 is not equal to 0. So here they have a relation for this one. Why? Because these two are equal means so in square and rectangle diagonals are equal. In rhombus parallelogram, diagonals not equal. If diagonals equal, AA1 plus BB1 is equal to 0. If diagonals not equal, AA1 plus BB1 is not equal to 0. Like that also we can remember long time these formulas. Okay. Next, based on this one, you take one question. 30th question. The quadrilateral formed by the lines 2x minus 5y plus 7 is equal to 0, 5x plus 2y minus 1 is equal to 0, 2x minus 5y plus 2 is equal to 0, 5x plus 2y plus 3 is equal to 0 is. So here you observe these two are parallel lines, these two are parallel lines. First you find distance between these two parallel lines, that is d1. So modulus of 7 minus 2 by root over 2 square plus minus 5 whole square. So root modulus of 7 minus 2 means 5 by root 29. D2 means modulus of minus 1 minus 3. Okay. Distance between these two lines, difference of constants, by root over 5 square plus 2 square. So this is also 4 by root 29. So very clearly these two are not equal. So D1 not equal to D2 means it may be parallelogram or rectangle. So go for A1 A1 plus BB1, or if you understand this is A1 B1, this is A2 B2, then we find out A1 A2 plus B1 B2. So A1 A2, 2 5s are 10 plus B1 B2 minus 5 into 2. So 10 minus 10 only we get, 10 minus 10 0. So A1 A2 plus B1 B2 is equal to 0 means it is a rectangle. So next question. The diagonals of a parallelogram PQRS are along the lines x plus 3y is equal to 4, 6x minus 2y is equal to 7, then PQRS must be. Let us consider this is the PQRS. It is a parallelogram they given. Okay. Are along the lines, diagonals along the lines. So one is on x plus 3y is equal to 4. Another one is on 6x minus 2y is equal to 7. Now it then PQRS must be. So they may given if the diagonals lies on this one, they may given rectangle, parallelogram, square, rhombus. They may given 4 options. Which one is perfectly we can say means. So for suppose first you go for here we cannot decide with the sides. Okay, we cannot decide. Okay. First we have to take here these diagonals. So how can these diagonals on lie on these two lines. So very clear observation, product of their slopes if you observe. So first equation x plus 3y is equal to 4, second equation x minus 2y is equal to 7. If you take 2 common, 3x minus y is equal to 7 by 2. So 2 common and transpose to right side, that becomes to 7 by 2. Here coefficient, that is slope of first equation is minus 1 by 3, slope of second equation is minus 3 by minus 1. Okay, minus a by b formula, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, slope is minus a by b. Okay, minus 1 by 3 into minus 3 by 1. So minus into minus plus only, it is minus 1 by 3 into 3, that is 3 get cancelled, that is equal to 1. So given lines are perpendicular. If given lines are perpendicular, then what can you say? In a parallelogram, if where diagonals are perpendicular to each other, only in a square or rhombus, not in others. That means not in parallelogram, not in rectangle. Okay, diagonals are perpendicular only in rhombus or square. So very clear, in rhombus and square, which one is least priority? Rhombus has least priority. So in but because of it, these side lengths may be equal, may not be equal, we cannot decide. If equal or not equal, in rhombus diagonals perpendicular to each other, so we can opt rhombus only, don't opt square. To say square, so it should satisfy sides are equal, but we cannot decide with sides by given information. Okay, so that is the answer for this question.